Hello friends, this is Arun and welcome in my channel of Photoshop, photography, Lightroom as well as video editing tutorials. Today I will teach you how to make a digital apple using Photoshop CS6. It's not a painting, uh, it's layer and all about brushing and opacity, and I will show you each layer how I get this apple shape. So this is shadow, apple shape, this again this. So I hope you will enjoy this video, and let's see how to get this apple shape in Photoshop CS6. So let's start with the Photoshop CS6, and I will choose this ellipse tool and make sure you have choose this path. Click on path. Now make a new layer and draw a circle on here, big one circle like this. Okay, now choose this selection tool and select whole selection. Now you will get here anchor points. Now I will add one more anchor point. Just drag your mouse to the path and right click here and add a anchor point. Click Alt, click Control on keyboard and move this point. Now add 3 anchor points here. Right click, add anchor point, right click, add anchor point, and in the mid add anchor point. Now click Control, now click on OK. Now fill it with, now make a selection before filling it with the color and right click here, choose pen tool and right click here and make a selection, and feather I want 0. Click on OK. Now this is your selection. Now fill it with 8DCE10 color. Now click on OK and fill it with this color. Control D to deselect. Now Control T to transform selection. Now position it wherever you want. Click on OK. Now again Control T. I want some lengthy like this. Click on OK. Again Control T to get a perfect shape for apple, and again Control T. Now right click here, then choose warp. Now click on OK. It's very nice shape for apple. Now move tool and position it. Now make a new layer and make sure you are making new layer for every step, and control click on the apple layer and make a selection and go to select, then modify, then contract. Then I want to contract for 10 pixel, that's better. And now I will fill it with one dark color, and firstly choose Alt Shift I, Control Z. Now fill it with a color that should be 71A50E, and that is darker color. Then click on OK. Control D to deselect, and now we have this 2 layers. Now I will choose uppermost and take a selection from the apple layer again, and again Control Shift I to deselect. to invert the selection and hit delete on the keyboard. Now you will get this. Now make a mask and choose brush. Choose brush and do like this. Very nice. Now again choose a layer. Now choose one lighter color. Maybe you can choose white. So X and apply here around this. Control Z and I want hardness 0. Apply a bigger brush like here. This. Now reduce its opacity around 16. Very nice. And make a new layer and choose ellipse tool, ellipse marquee tool, and take a selection on the apple like this. Now fill it with I want feather. Firstly feather it, selection, modify, and feather around 30. It may be good. Fill it with white. Now move it like this. 60% I want opacity, and Control Z and make a mask, and I want to delete some portion, upper portion like this. That's very nice. Now the apple is getting shape. Now take another selection and make sure you have made you are doing every step on the different layer, and make new layer and take selection, choose marquee tool like this, small, very small selection, and choose your brush, white brush, and apply from the outside. Control D and choose your smudge tool, blur tool, blur tool. Now apply blur tool here. Now set its opacity down like this and Control T to transform. Now make it blur, very blur. Now take another layer and reduce the opacity further down for previous layer like this, and make another layer like this, and okay, and make new layer and choose brush, Control D to deselect, and feather, blur, Gaussian blur. Now 5, click OK and position it, Control T. Okay, very nice. Now make a new layer again and take a selection from the apple directly. Control click on the apple and go to selection, then modify. Then I want to contract about you can say 15 pixel. Very nice. Now fill it with again this color, very dark color, dark green color. Choose your brush and apply from the outside of the apple like this, and make it larger. Now the apple is getting shape. Control D to deselect. Now make a mask so that I can remove the unwanted area and reduce its opacity like this. Very nice. Now again take a selection from the apple directly and make effect on the new layer. Make sure you have to make a new layer and choose your brush and make it larger, and I want some more dark color. Click on OK, and the opacity I want full. Control Z. Before going to proceed and Control Z, I want to contract the selection. Go to select, modify, then contract about 15. Now apply the brush again like this. Control D to deselect. Now down its opacity and again make a mask and brush. Now again make a new layer and take a selection directly from the apple by control click on the apple layer, and you have make sure choose the new layer and go to select, modify, feather, cancel it, select, modify, contract 15. Now I want 10. Now fill it with white. Choose your brush and apply brush from the outside like this. Control D and set its overlay. Now make it blur. Choose blur tool and apply here directly. Now choose the move tool and move the position for this like this. Very nice. Now make a copy for this same layer. Control J, and now I want normal and reduce its opacity. Now see the effect. Now again make a new layer. Now take a selection directly from the apple layer. Control click on the apple layer. Very nice. Now select, modify, contract. I want 15. Control Z. I will try 10. Select, modify, contract 10. Okay, now brush, choose brush tool and I will choose white, and later on I can reduce the opacity, and I will apply from this part. Now reduce its opacity. Control D to deselect. Now choose choose blur, apply here. Now choose this layer, this one, and reduce its opacity also, and blur also, make it blur. Choose this layer and make it blur also. Choose this one, make it blur also, like this. Make a new layer and go to ellipse tool and very nicely take a selection here. Make sure you have choose this new layer and apply feather for this, and go to select, modify feather 30 and apply a brush like this. Control D to deselect. Very nice. Now the apple is taking shape. Now again make a new layer and choose pen tool. Now make a shape. Like this. Now right click on here, make selection, feather 0. Now fill it with white. Control Z and apply a brush outside from this. Control D to deselect. Now Control T, transform selection, warp tool directly on the layer and choose wherever you want to put, or wherever you want to adjust. Now click on OK. Reduce its opacity and make it blur also. Choose blur tool. I want to reduce its opacity. Now make a new layer and zoom it. Choose brush tool B and very hard, little bit of hardness down and apply here only once. Control Z. Now that's very nice. And now choose smudge tool. Like this. Control 0 to fill it with full screen. Now again make a new layer and go to ellipse tool, apply here like this. Control Z. Now choose brush, feather it. Control D to deselect, reduce its opacity. Control Z. Control Z, Control Z. Now again take selection, make it large Select modify feather. I want choose around 10. Now this time apply a brush. Control D to deselect. Now that's very nice. Now choose a pen tool. Before this, again make a layer. Brush. Control D to deselect. Now E for eraser. And down its opacity. Now choose pen tool. Zoom it. Now make a selection like this. Control Z and Alt click on here. Alt click on here. Now make a new layer. Right click on here, make selection, feather 0. Now fill it with black. Control D to deselect. Now position it wherever you want. Now the apple is taking shape. Now again choose a new layer. Go to pen tool and again take a selection from here. Right click, make selection 0, feather, and now fill it with some like orange color. Control D to deselect and choose blur tool, make it blur. Now reduce its opacity. Now this is the time to make a shadow for the apple. Now choose the bottom one layer. Now make a new layer here and go to ellipse tool and make a selection. Now fill it with black. Control D, make it blur using blur tool. Okay, now position it wherever you want. So that's very nice. Now reduce the opacity if you want. Control T. Now position it. Now the apple is ready, and I hope you have liked this video, and please subscribe my channel for more updates like this. So in this way the Photoshop CS6 is very powerful tool. So I hope you have liked this video, and please subscribe my channel and keep in touch with me on my mail ID as well as on Facebook and as well as on YouTube. Thank you friends, keep watching.